Hey everyone, Facebook group friends and YouTube subscribers, guitar enthusiasts. This is Andy's free guitar chart videos for this morning, and I'm doing pretty good. I hope you are too. Yesterday was Memorial Day, so we had a holiday, and I'm actually doing pretty good as far as the sore throat and everything. So it should be just an ahem here or there. And so I've got a new chart for you. It's chart under number 137. Okay, and this is mostly involving, hello 137, here we are. This is involving the cage and string connectivity. Alright, and I'm going to be using the regular guitar here, okay, that's going to have the capo on the fret nut. Alright, so we're not using the Dots guitar today. I've got to work on that one, although it's a nice guitar. So if I say it's a C, we play a C. It's a C, a C, a C. This is a C instrument. The other one, and by the way, I apologize, yesterday's lesson, I was saying my other guitar was tuned to A flat, but all the while when I was playing something, say a D, I would say, oh, this is actually a B, but that was a minor third down. For the entire lesson I was mentioning that, although it wasn't critical for the lesson itself unless you were trying to play along with a guitar. I'm sorry about that. It was actually 2 whole steps down. So if I was playing a D on my other guitar that's an A flat instrument, it would be 2 whole steps down. It'd be a B flat. Similarly with between C and A flat. But this one, this little guy here. And by the way, if I do put the fret nut, the inlays, the colored note, sticky note inlays online this year, hopefully they will be fitted to this type of guitar. I don't know exactly what it is, but you've seen this one. It has the cutaway, and I checked on eBay. They have a bunch of these available. So I just have to decide which guitar I'm going to put this on. I don't want to put it on a guitar that's expensive. So this guitar is less than $100 if you get it or you have it. So when you put the sticky notes on, it becomes more valuable, not less valuable, right? You wouldn't want to put sticky notes on a expensive guitar, unless you had a professional do it. And I'm not a professional. I'm not a guitar builder, where we could actually. My idea actually would be not just to put these officially on there with decals or something, but to actually put displays here. So actually make make like a display the length of this thing, set it into a guitar. That's kind of like an engineering dream that I've had, so that it would be programmable so you could program it to do anything. You just have a display here, that kind of thing. That's what would be the ultimate as far as I'm concerned. So let's get started today. The engineering's in the past. I went to school, I got a degree, and last year Biden paid my student loans. I call him Biden, but it was really the Biden-Harris administration. I went to service the student loans, and I've been servicing them for over 20 years, and they went away. So that's nice. I still have my stepdaughters hanging over me, and the interest builds on them. So that's kind of a relief that I don't have to worry about anymore. But I still think as an engineer. That's why everything's charted out. It's really cool, up there on the chart there. Okay, so this is today's chart, but let's finish up. I don't know how this chart ended up here. I must have made an edit to it. Yeah, I did. I made an edit to this chart. This S3XL here. I had two E's there. I just put a little C there. And so for the X3XL, remember what the X3XL pattern is. We have the basic Dorian pattern here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2. This is a memorize. This is a memorize. This is a know how I got it. So if you take an S3L up here, an S3L, where is it? Right here. It says S3S, but it's actually S3L. So you take that 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2, you put this 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root on top of it, and then because these are cage connected, so in cage D goes to C and A goes to G, so then you'd have a 3, 4, 5 sharing that 2, 3 in that D shape. The C shape is going to share that 3, 4, 5. And you have an S2L there, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root. Then you go into another S3L or S3S, whatever you want to call it. The difference is the S3S doesn't have the 4 and the 7 in it. So you have another S3L right here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 root 2. So you have the two of them. And then you just take the middle part out. Just crop out these whole steps here. 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a Mixolydian Aeolian scale. So here's a Dorian scale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2. Here's a and these are diatonic. This is a Mixolydian scale, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and an Aeolian scale. So that's our S3XL right there. Okay, so that's where that comes from. And it's kind of a quasi, area. Are we going to assign these shapes? So these letters that are here, C, G, D, A, E, using the string circle, they're in fifths, but they are in string circle fifths. String circle fifths are different because when you go from E to C again, okay, so we're going to put the C shape on top of the E shape again, like over here, okay. The E shape, the C shape's going to go on top of the E shape again. They go in fifths. So the fifth of C is G, the fifth of G is D, the fifth of D is A, and the fifth of A is E. But when E goes to its fifth, the fifth of A is D, but to keep it in the letters of caged, C-A-G-E-D, we're going to go to an augmented fifth there to the C shape again. And we'll start all over again. So the crux of the whole thing here, my whole guitar method that, is bigger than me, believe me. It's big enough to take care of itself now. Okay, sorry, I had to cough. But really, I'm doing better. I had this lingering cough and sore throat, and it finally went away. And they closed my clinic down, so I didn't really even go to the doctor, but my wife did. My wife went to the doctors, so that's good. I don't feel so bad. When people catch it from you, it's not quite as bad as when you get it, because you got all this medication, so the situation isn't that bad, because right away she had medication, cough suppressants, chest congestion expectorants, nasal decongestants, pain relief. All these are over-the-counter remedies for what's commonly known as the flu. So it was about 30 days, really. I mean, it was, what's today's date? It's the 28th. Now, it was about 25 days of the flu. It was rough. But I'm glad to be back today, and I want to move along so I can get a lot of things done. So, again, we started with the guitar with these patterns. Okay, now I'm going to take the fret nut. I'm going to take the capo off, which would be where your fret nut is. So if I saw the guitar off, this is what